Hello and welcome back. So it is time to unchain this beast and it will be time to release this thing in the wild. This Cynabal is going to be my primary PvP ship, while my covertops is going to be the secondary. Now I have several fits for the Cynabal and I will have a couple of changes to them as time goes on, and well, here I'll show you a couple of them that I will use. Now at the moment 905 cold DPS, it is quite a lot, and with tier 4 rigs I think I can get up to 1100 cold DPS. That is some good cold DPS, and of course I'll see if I can get any higher than that. Primary weapons are going to be the C-type medium autocannons, very powerful close range weapons. In the medium slots, dual scramblers and a web, but people did recommend me to use a Nosferatu or neutralizer in the medium slots, and I am going to work on a fit to use those modules. In this video you are going to see some situations with the medium Nosferatu, and I'll explain why I am using the dual scramblers, but of course you can change into the Nosferatu if you like. It is actually recommended. In the low slots, the good old afterburner, one large shield booster, damage control and dual gyros. If you don't want the dual gyros, you can replace them with the invulnerability field and a reactive, or you can go with dual invulnerability fields. Both ways work. In my case, I usually fit one reactive and one invulnerability field, and I plan to keep on the damage control and the large shield booster. Now instead of the afterburner you can fit a MVD for fast tackle, or you can even go with a dual propulsion fit for this ship, on which I will work as time goes on, of course. Now I prefer to have high DPS on the ship. You will see later on why, and of course it is risky, but I will rely on the damage control and on the shield booster to keep my shield and ship alive if I have to use them. Now the damage control is more of a panic button, but it can have its uses in active combat. Let's quickly simulate the DPS and the damage control. 1369.8 DPS active for, I think, for 20 seconds. That is some impressive DPS, and keep in mind these are only tier 3 rigs on this ship, which means once the rigs are replaced with the tier 4 rigs, the DPS should be a lot higher. And of course on all damage types the resistance will be high for 18 seconds, because this ship has a bonus 5 seconds on the damage control activation time. So you should have a very decent tank and a very decent DPS output on this ship. So the first skill is this unlucky prophecy. Now I did look through a lot of systems, and I still have to get used to not having a cloaking device, because usually I like to scout before I attack, but in this case I go in blind because, well, no cloaking device to scout first. At the moment 10 people in local. I have to be very careful here because at least 6 out of 10 are red to me, and they are most likely looking after me. This prophecy got destroyed very quickly. I took minimal damage. The damage control and shield booster did a good job, and well, that was a nice first kill. That prophecy actually died very quickly, and this ship can melt down battle cruisers and frigates in a couple seconds. Even ships that are tanky can have a problem against a Cynabal, and I was disrupted here, so I had to shoot down one of these NPCs in order to free myself from the disruptor. And well, time for me to work out and time for me to go on to the next kill. Now this is a Vexor that will die very quickly, couple seconds, literally couple seconds once I activate the gyros. they increase the damage and the rate of fire, and of course that produces high DPS. As you can see, that cruiser was destroyed within seconds. It can melt classic cruisers very quickly, even if they have a tank. And well, let's go on to the next skill. And of course this is on a level 5 or level 6 base. Next skill, another Vexor. Again, this time around I have the different fit, and this fit is actually more stable. You can have better capacitor time and of course longer shield boosting, but I have only one scrambler and one web. Ships that have the warp core stabilizers can easily escape from only one scrambler, as I will show you in the upcoming moments. That Vexor did have a lot of cargo, and yeah, that was a lot of cargo. Alright, let's go to the next situation. This is a Caracal Navy, and this Caracal was scrambled, but it did have at least 2 warp core stabilizers, and well, of course one scrambler is not going to do a good job at keeping that ship scrambled. And another prophecy that also escaped in the same fashion. So these two situations were the reasons why I did take 2 scramblers instead of only one. And I didn't wanna drop the web because of frigates, and this was a funny moment. One tornado ran away, and one Caracal Navy that I didn't see at first, but this Caracal Navy also ran away. It was 2-1, and they still choose to run away. I don't know the reputation of this ship, but the Cynabal is sure one dangerous pirate frigate. The Cynabal is sure one dangerous pirate cruiser. Well, of course, a PvP video will not be completed without my good old cover tops. This ship was one of my most successful ships that I did own in this game, and this is a Harbinger. This ship was very unlucky, and yep, that ship was destroyed. We have a pretty massive fleet now here, and oh my god, that was beautiful. Beautiful loot, very nice. Well, that Harbinger was I think couple billion. I will most likely pop the kill mails on the screen here to see. Well, later on I think you are even going to see some battleships join the fun. Very soon I will buy one battleship for myself. Can't wait for that to happen. But as you can see, so far a pretty big fleet. Mostly we are here for defense, and so far the defense was quite successful. Not many fleets did manage to come through. Well, actually none of them came through. Oh my god, not a arbitrator cover tops. Well, this cover tops did choose a very bad time to uncloak, and these ships are fragile and they're about to get destroyed within seconds. Okay, well, he's trying to run. Not gonna work. Not gonna work on my watch. And beautiful loot again. Very nice. Those were at least, I don't know, might be 2 billion in less than 3 minutes. Not bad. Could be better, but not bad. Okay, and looks like I don't have enough room to pick up that cloaking device. One Drake warped in. Alright, let's engage. My job here is to mostly drop the web, scram and disruptor on these ships to ensure that they're not running away. Okay, this ship is taking a lot of damage. Its shield is out, and now its armor is taking severe damage, and of course once it hits the hull, the ship is destroyed. Cavalry ships love shields. Do not make a cavalry ship with a armor tank. That's not gonna work. Same way as armor ships love armors. And don't make a armor ship with a shield tank. It's not gonna work. I've seen a lot of weird fittings lately. A Mauler, well, speaking of armor ships with shield tanks, that ship got blown up very quickly. And again, nice loot, very nice loot. Well, so far we are dominating, alright? Definitely not going to complain about a good night of PvP. Well then, let me see if I can get that pod. And well then, say hello to the flagship of this fleet here, a Balgorn. Not many of I didn't see many of those in this game. Maybe at least one or two, maybe three. This ship is one of the deadliest battleships because it can destroy most ships' capacitors within seconds, and it did join the fun. And this Caracal there is about to get torn to pieces by that battleship. Well, when I buy a battleship, I don't think that I'll fly it immediately in null. I have first to learn to fly it before I can actually use it. What is this? A cyclone. Well, that cyclone is about to get blown away, and yep, this ship is going down very quickly. There we go. Well, that was a very nice explosion. And again, very nice loot. Those Hurricane Rapid missiles are quite expensive, and I am sure not going to leave them out in space. I'll definitely jetson some of the lesser modules that I have in my cargo hold. Now this Drake is going to be, I think, not the kill. Might actually be the kill of the night. If I were flying this ship, I think I would need a new phone at the moment, because that Drake is at least 2 billion ISK worth. And again, I will pop up the kill mail on screen. Well, this Drake is indeed fast. I seem not to be able to catch up with it, and this ship is very fast. Now let me, if I can catch the pod, I'll definitely catch the pod. At least so far we did maybe 15 billion ISK in damage. I don't know, I didn't keep track of everything that came through to the gate. These are the highlights, I think. Well, they should be the highlights, because these are the best kills that we did have. What is this? A Caracal, alright, well. And the Caracal warped out. Well done, happens. It happens. What is this? Oh, okay. For a moment I thought that it will lock it on from that distance. Apparently it didn't, but it happens, not bad. And well, time to take a spin. Time to take this cover tops for a solo roam trip. Let's see what I'll find in that anomaly. Warping in. My cloak is ready if I have to use it. If not, well, we will see. It might be a good fight. What is that? A Corax? Alright, well, not bad. We'll definitely approach quickly. Okay, have the disruptor on the ship. And now launching drones. Web and scrambler enabled. And I'll proceed to orbit with the afterburner. Well, the ship got destroyed very quickly. Okay, that was a That was a Corax. Okay, for a moment I thought that I was shooting something else. Okay, let's loot the wreck. After I finish up looting the wreck... Oh, the pod escaped. Alright, no problem. Interesting. This Corax seemed to be prepared for PvP. If I see a disruptor, I immediately think that that ship was ready for PvP. Okay, warping on the next anomaly. What is that? A caracal? Okay. It seems to be a little bit far away. Am I going to be able to catch it? That's the question. Let's see if I can sneak up to this ship. 74 kilometers. Approaching rapidly. If I manage to catch this ship, it would be fun. Still not locking on. I am trying to... playing it, you know. Playing it safe. Okay, well, they warped out. Should have known. Should have known. Well then, on to the next one, I guess. Alright, let's see if this time I'll be more lucky. Hopefully I'll be more lucky, who knows. 10 more seconds on the cloaking device. Always wait for the cloaking device to reach at least 5 seconds before warp. Because you never know. You might actually have to cloak upon landing in case other ships join the fun in the anomaly. Which so far never happened to me, but you know, it might happen one day. What is that? Okay, a Vexor. And this Vexor seems to be heavily damaged. Well, not a problem. 50 kilometers away from it. I think this Vexor might be scrambled by the NPCs, so it's definitely not going anywhere. Okay, within the disruptor range. Now I'm approaching. Drones are out. I am going to approach this ship on 0. Afterburner will be enabled after a couple seconds. There we go. And yep, this ship is going down very quickly. Taking full damage, and ship is destroyed. Nice. That was a nice explosion. Up close and personal. Not bad. Okay, time to quickly warp out because those NPCs might use the same disruptor on me this time. Right, well that wasn't too bad. Kinda surprised that Vexor. A lot of Vexors are running around lately.
Warp drive active.
Usually it's a caracal, but now it's a Vexor. That's a pleasant change. I'd rather shoot caracals than Vexors. Well, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed. I absolutely love all these ships. They are amazing vehicles and they perform really good. And well, you can expect more of the Cynabal soon. And with that being said, stay safe, fly safe, and I'll see you next time.